Welcome to Little KG Breaking News. Here are your top stories for this week. As of Monday or Sunday, depending on which day you watched it, BFDIA 25 has came out, as in BFDIA has officially ended. Congratulations to Book for winning BFDIA. See, now we only need IDFB and Teapot in order to find out who are the winners of these two shows. Let me know down below if you enjoyed the show, the season 2 of Battle for Dream Island, since it came out around 2012, and then it was on a hiatus for 2013. Then it came back in 2023, 10 years later, a whole decade, and then ended 3 years later. So now we just need to wait for IDFB and Teapot for the continuation. Teapot, my theory, is gonna end next year. Yeah. IDFB, I think it's gonna come out this year. I don't know. I might be right or wrong. So stay tuned for that. The next episode of Battle of Mayhem, also known as Battle of Mayhem BLM32, is set to come out next Sunday. Not tomorrow as this Sunday. The Sunday of next week. And that will be also the second to last episode of season 1 of Battle of Mayhem. So Battle of Mayhem should be ending around early June, depending on which time I want to do the episode, but my theory is gonna end most likely in early June. To all my P-Head and Pals fans, get hyped because season 1 of P-Head and Pals is set to end very, very soon, probably this week. So that way I'll be working on the world of Disney Junior after not being able to make the show for almost for a whole year. So stay tuned for the last episode of season 1. The Weekenders, old Disney Channel or Toon Disney show, is set to come to Disney Plus on Monday, May 25th, which is not the only Disney related thing that is going to happen on May 25th. So the premiere of the new Disney Junior show, Sophia the First, Royal Magic, is also set to come out to premiere on Disney Junior on that day. Let me know down below if you're excited. Oh, and let me know down below which Sophia the First you like better, the new one or the old one. Let me know. Personally, I think I might prefer the old one. It's more nostalgic because of the old characters. But who knows? Maybe we'll see these characters in the new reboot. And finally, I forgot to mention this back on the previous Little KG Breaking News episode. So, apparently, back in 2024, PJ Masks was on Disney Junior in a new rebrand. But it only aired for 3 months after being removed off the channel completely in September. So, it came out in June, and then until, September came, the show was removed after so long. So, and it only premiered season 6 episode, only PJMS Power Heroes only, and then we haven't seen the show since that day, except on other Disney Junior channels all around the world. But I'm talking about the one for the USA. But then recently, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but mostly last week, where PJMS came back on Disney Junior, except it was around midnight or 1 in the morning, but I think it was mostly midnight. And unfortunately, they didn't have the PJ Masks bumper. They used the generic ones. The generic coming up and down bumpers. And if you go to the next banner, they are using the PJ Masks Power Heroes instead of the original one. But hey, at least PJ Masks came back on Disney Junior. It's unknown if this is only for midnights or if it was a test to see if they're gonna make season 7. Who knows? I don't know PJ Masks. I haven't heard the cancellation of the show, but until then, I would say it's on a hiatus. So let me know down below if you're happy that PJ Masks reruns on Disney Junior in the United States. Wait, I just said that was the last one, but I lied. I just found out 3 news that I forgot to mention. So sorry for the last minute. But anyways, the 4 shows that I talked about that are going to premiere on Disney Junior actually premiere. But unfortunately, you won't be able to see the icons on the website. You have to go on shows and then look there. The ones that are circled are the ones that I'm talking about. Jaden is going to make the icons for the remainder of the show that he forgot to add. Don't worry. Moving on, we have some brand new games on kidchannel.com. They're basically 2 puzzle games. I made one with Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go, and D-Chicks Media's World. Well, Thomas and Friends, that was requested by Patrick Jenner. Oh, and we also made some new logos for the French versions of Kids Channel and Teen Channel. Now, I did say in the previous one that there's a possible way I may make a relaunch the Kids Channel in French, and I will be launching the new Teen Channel in French as well, and replace all the shows that don't have French dubs with other shows that have French dubs. And it's still in the work in progress because we had to make the bumpers, promos, everything before we can launch it. So stay tuned for that, probably. Well, guys, that's a wrap of this video. Thank you for watching Little KJ Breaking News. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Little KJ Breaking News signing off.